Rockeyez would like to welcome George Becker, Jaded Past. Hey, man, what's going on?
How you doing, Brian?
Good, good, good. Back in the day when Wicked Sin, you fronted that band, and, the scene was much different than today. Can you tell me how much of a difference it is from back in the day to now?
As far as the business part of it, it's the same. But there's a lot easier venues to put your music out there. Of course, social media and iTunes and all of that. So that's the only difference that I see. It's still party. It's still fun. It's what you get out of it, you know. Whatever you put into it, it's what you get out of it.
Cool, cool. Now, also, don't the internet help, really help the band out a lot with, people actually, get to hear a little bit of your music before actually going to the show if they don't know much about the band?
Right. It definitely helps. I use Facebook for everything. So Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, and yeah, like I said, iTunes. People can download music, left and right. Our videos alone, just because of the internet, have been a success.
Right, right. Now, in 2012, you put out a video taken, and this morning I'm looking, and over 300,000 views just on that. And then you had Traces, and that had 120,000 in 2012. Now you have a new video out, and that's brand new, and that's doing really well too.
What I do is I try to put it out there worldwide with the YouTube videos. We try to market. We go by how our record is selling. The CD is selling a lot overseas, so we market the videos that way too. And yeah, it was a big surprise to me. Now I just need those 300,000 people to come to all of our shows, and we'll be all right.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. That'll be excellent. Big line out the door and everything else. And, that would definitely be great. And it'll help New Jersey where we live, So,
exactly.
So, like booking shows. You have two pretty popular shows coming up. Besides your own, and you're opening up for Mike Tramp of White Lion and Trickster. What's the process of just getting on a bill like that, and and then you get the exposure to all new people and your fan base as well.
Right. Well, with me, I use a lot of my old connections and old friends from back in the Wicked Sin days, like Steve Brown from Trickster. He's actually co-produced my record, and he's co-producing the new CD that we're recording now. Actually, I'm writing for right now. And so I talk to him. He turns me on to promoters. Same thing with Mike Tramp. We used to play Wicked Sin, play with White Lion many times back in the day. So we know people that know people, and I actually use all those connections now. But other than that, a lot of perseverance. I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone at 8 o'clock in the morning. I do all my bookings and everything during the day, and then I play at venues at nighttime.
Cool. Now, you working on a new CD. Can you tell me anything about that?
A little bit. Right now I'm writing for it. I'm doing pre-production demos in my studio. I have a studio in my house, and I'm doing pre-production work, and then what I do is I take those demos, and then I bring them to Steve, and then we work them out, change a couple things here and there, and then we start recording. We're going to start recording in March, I believe. We're going to start recording. We'll record about 16 songs, and then get maybe 10 to 12 songs on the CD. On there, it's pretty mainstream again, but there'll be like a ballad, of course, and there's also a country crossover song that I'm working on. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Right. Wow. So, after that, do you do a tour just New Jersey, or do you try to branch out, and how's that work?
This time around, I'm actually working on routing a tour for late summer into 2015. It won't be a continuous tour because the guys, my guys also work and have families, and it's not like back in the day when we were all 20 years old, so I'm going to route a tour so that we do, we're going everywhere from Philly to Florida, and then I think I'm talking with people in Texas and California and Chicago. So we're going to be going out like 3-4 days at a time and then coming back, but it'll definitely be cross-country.
Cool. Now, everything's like self-financed and stuff like that. Do you feel that's better off for a band these days than actually going to a major label or an independent label?
Well, what I did was I formed my own production company, and I financed Jaded Past through that. And it's not easy, but I call all the shots. So as far as that goes, I think it's better that I call all the shots. But it's very difficult to put something together. It takes longer to book a tour. It takes longer to make a record. Everything is so budgeted to the penny when you're self-financing. I would be more than happy if somebody said they would sign me to a major label right now. So I'm not saying that it's bad.
Right. Have you been approached by any labels or independent labels for the new disc?
Yeah, a few. I'm not going to say any names, but a few independent labels have been talking to me. And the problem with independent labels is they're going to do almost the same thing that I'm already doing.
Right.
Because they don't have big budgets like back in the day. They're not going to sign me a check for $100,000 to do what I have to do. It's mostly, the independent labels are mostly there for distribution. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to work on a distribution deal rather than an actual label deal.
Right. Now the fans, it got to be a lot easier to gather like a fan base with the internet compared to when we put out that little cassette and flyers and stuff like that. I mean, I miss those days myself as a collector, but I mean, it's got to be a big difference.
It's a lot different. With the whole social media, I mean, I've been endorsed now by a few companies, so it's almost like I link onto their websites, and then they put it out, and then it goes to our mailing list, and we've accumulated quite a good fan base. Like I said, social media again. I don't really miss the days of the flyers on the telephone pole. So.
As a collector, I loved it because I would pull them off. You just put them on.
I still have some.
Yeah,
I still have some.
Wow.
But I don't miss walking the streets with a staple gun. I think it's actually against the law now. So.
Well, I bet you it is. Everything's against the law,
I know.
So,
I know.
But you got to be amazed with like the video taken, getting over 300,000 hits when you're really, you didn't tour Japan, you didn't tour Europe, and 300,000 hits is not shabby at all.
No, I don't know how that even came about, but like I said, I'm constantly promoting my band,
right?
Constantly promoting my music. It's what I do, and it's what I have, and I'm grateful that people like that video, and it's really a favorite song when we play out. So that works too. Like I said, that was co-produced by Steve, and I'm grateful for that, and all the people that played on the record. This new record, though, it's going to be more. I had a lot of friends play on my last record, so this one is going to be more directed toward the members that are existent in Jaded Past right now. So that's how that's going to go.
Cool. Like you said, you're going to go to Florida and stuff like that when you take off to go to different states and stuff like that.
Right.
What's the feeling like? I know you have a wife and you got kids. Ain't it going to be hard to take off and leave for a while?
No, because I do this full time, so my family understands that. And we're not really going for, at best, it'll be 2 weeks at a time, at best. More like, it's going to be like almost like long weekends, Wednesday,
Right.
Thursday, Friday and Saturday, we'll be home on Sunday type of thing. I think it would be a little harder for my guys than me.
Right.
Because like I said, I do this full time now, and my family already expects this.
Right.
And I kind of like just slam it on my guys, saying, "Hey, we're going to Rhode Island," and then that's
Wow. That was
they're cool with it, so it's good.
oh, cool. I guess their their work jobs are flexible where they can go and enjoy themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all pretty much set like that. So.
Cool. So what does the rest of 2014 look for Jaded Past and yourself as a solo artist too?
Well, I play a lot as acoustic solo as I can all around Jersey. So that's what I'm doing during the week and most of the days that I'm not with Jaded Past. But like we're in Maryland, March 7th. We're in Maryland. We're in Pennsylvania, March 21st. We're playing with Y&T on April 8th in Rhode Island.
Cool.
Which is I'm really looking forward. I haven't seen those guys in long time, so it'll be fun hanging out with those guys. Then again, April 12th we're with Trickster in Jersey, which is going to be a blast. So I hope you're going to be there.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm with Mike Tramp on April 18th. And then after that, like I said, we have some stuff coming up. We have a couple of headlining gigs around Jersey. And then once I start working on the record a lot, and then once it comes out, I think we're shooting for like a May release. If I can get a May release,
cool.
Because I'm trying to set up a tour starting like in August.
Cool. When you do play shows like different place and you're headlining and stuff, is there any special thing you ask from the venue, for the band or for yourself?
No, I try to be as easy to work with as possible.
Yeah.
I learned that whole diva routine doesn't work unless you're Nikki Sixx. It really doesn't work too good. So
right.
I try to be. I want that reputation as being one of the easiest guys to work with. I don't need M&Ms and all that kind of crap. All I want is the sound to be good, enough room on the stage for us to do our thing, and that's about it. As long as the show comes off good, I'm good.
Cool. Well, congratulations, George Becker.
Thanks.
Jaded Past, and I wish you the best. I'd definitely be seeing you, a couple shows coming up this year. And would you like to say anything to the fans out there?
I would just like to say that anybody listening, go to our website, jadedpast.com. Everything is always on our website. The CDs, merch, our dates, pictures of we have pictures of all our friends that come out and see us. We're also on Facebook. Jaded Past is on Facebook. I'm on Facebook separately. Just contact us. We're very into friends and fans and family. So I hope everybody comes out to our shows.
Cool. Thanks very much.
That's about it.
Thanks very much.
Thanks a lot for support. All right, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye.